Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to the new faces, and thank you for supporting us with the old faces. We're happy to see you all.
Definitely, we really are. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you have not done so already. We do drop videos like this every single week.
Yes. Now, this week, let's talk about sugar daddies. I'm just kidding.
Just sugar.
No, just sugar.
No daddies.
Just sugar, y'all. Let's talk about some sugar because obviously it's in a lot of our products.
It is,
right? Yeah. And we love some sugar.
We do. It's in our food. It's in our drink, and it's the best thing next to crack. Apparently.
Wow. I mean, they shouldn't put that on the streets if it's the next thing to crack, honestly. They should make it legal.
Yeah, well, the FDA is saying this. This isn't from our word of mouth, apparently, because it's...
And who are those guys anyway, the FDA?
Approving things to be in our food and whatnot, and then
all
a lot of
kinds of chemicals, metals, poisons.
And you know what?
We just blindly believe them and be like, oh, the FDA said it.
Okay.
So that means we can have it.
Listen,
just stop with the sugar.
FDA, we're not believing all that you're saying, especially because, we've known the amount of sugar. By the way, this is what in front of us here is 30 grams of sugar, which is the recommended amount.
And I don't even trust the recommended amount. If you guys look at this, it's a lot of sugar.
It is a lot of sugar.
Okay.
30 grams of sugar. And it's like the recommended amount by who, right? And it's like...
Luckily, I'm not a sugar person, so I run into more like issues with salt. I like
the thing is, and the thing is, right, you may not be a sugar person, and that's completely fine, but the added sugar is what's gonna kill you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Artificial sugar is, like we already know, is bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
We know that sugar is everything that's natural. Say your fruits, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The natural drinks, already, that's fine. But added sugar is what has been creating this epidemic of diseases in our body, especially when you think of like brain fogs, if you're experiencing light heaviness, you know what I mean? Things linked to your body, but when you go to the hospital, like no one really understanding what it is. A lot of that is linked to sugar.
So what the danger with sugar is, we're not the only ones who love the sugars. The parasites in our stomachs love sugar.
These little nasty.
They love fat and sugar. Man, they will eat those that thing up, and then they will grow. And usually, the birth of diseases is parasites. And as long as we keep feeding these parasites in our stomachs, we're never going to get rid of them parasites, right?
No, exactly.
That causes diseases.
Your stomach.
That causes us to...
Yeah, your brain, anywhere. Because like you're saying, like once the parasite eats the sugar food that we're eating to it. Okay, and guess what it's doing when it's growing too? It is
multiplying.
And it is releasing number 2. No, it is multiplying, but it's releasing number 2. It's leaving some waste up in your body.
Ew, disgusting.
Exactly, right? Well,
Can you imagine? And we're just not taking good care of our bodies. We're just letting other people take their dumps in us.
Other parasites just going in your brain.
That's just ridiculous.
That's what's creating the fog.
Then telling you what to do and then giving you weird cravings. Do you want that? Do you want parasites in charge of your body?
No,
we don't want that.
We don't.
So why don't we cut out the sugar, okay? Let's go over some examples of what sugar can do to your body. For example,
let's talk
sugar
about
in your teeth is
cavity. Say it with us.
Cavities, okay? Sugar in baby's brain is
ADHD.
Yes,
What's
is
that?
how your baby got ADHD, okay? So what about an adult brain?
That is dementia.
Dementia. Can you believe a little sugar did that? Okay. So sugar in your skin is
you old.
Aging you.
Okay. Now for the community, for the brothers and sisters out there, we know black don't crack.
We don't crack. But unless you have crack.
Okay.
Sugar.
Unless you have crack sugar, because that will age you. One.
So sugar in the body is
cancer. And a little fun fact about that, honestly, as soon as sugar is added to any type of thing, your risk of cancer increases
has
by
gone
like
up.
Yeah, we're talking about like significantly. The study said like 30 to 60% that
That's
your
just
risk
ridiculous.
of cancer has gone up the moment sugar is added to
Every
anything.
time you eat, you're about to die. Like, this is just insane.
And certain cancers are linked to certain cancers are linked to obviously sugar. Like for men or even women, but for mostly male, right? Prostate cancer is going to be the number one that's linked to sugar. And it's going to be another type of cancer would be esophageal, your esophagus cancer. Because we're thinking about the artificial sweeteners,
right?
You're thinking about those fructose, corn syrups, you're drinking them, all of that is leading to cancer of the throat and cancer of the prostate.
They're killing us. Sugar in your blood is diabetes. Okay, that's how you get diabetes.
Type 2.
Okay, all of the types
of
you
diabetes.
will get diabetes. Okay, sugar in your eyes is
glaucoma.
Glaucoma.
I can't see. I'm legally blind.
Okay, because all that sugar. Okay, and then sugar and alcohol kills good gut bacteria.
It's the only type of bacteria you need in your gut that's good. Then you're gonna be drinking alcohol, which is highly inflammatory, and you're gonna be drinking it, and then mixing that with the commotions already going with the gut. Yeah, it's killing the good ones.
It's killing all the good ones. So honestly, guys, I mean, there's no other way for us to stress this. Limit the sugars. Okay, parents, limit the sugars from your kids as much as you can, because there are sweets everywhere, candies, cookies, whatever that kids may have wherever they may go. In the home, if you can, try to have them drink mostly water rather than the juices that are now have like more than this added sugars in them.
This is for adult, by the way, too, to show you like if you are anywhere near 30 grams of sugar and you have a child and they're anywhere that, it's capped. They should not be anywhere.
They should not be anywhere near sugar. Okay, why would you give your kids sugar? Like they will go nuts.
And that's why you're saying that sugar in the brain for kids.
ADHD.
They're jumping off the walls.
They're going nuts.
Their body has nothing to kind of like do, because unbroken down sugar, it turns into lactic acid. Which basically causes the sore muscles, right?
Yes.
And if we're not exercising, if you're not stretching, basically squeezing the lactic out of the sore muscles, it's going to be stored in there.
Yes.
And when it's stored, it's
causing other things like triglycerides or unhealthy cholesterol, things like that, or all of the other things in the that sugar can do to the body, like we mentioned before, whether it be cavity, cancer, diabetes, glaucoma. None of those things I'm sure you guys want. So let's cut down the sugars. And yes, the things that we're consuming makes it harder every day for us to really break them down in a healthy way and help us consume the sugar. And we were naming 4 things here that can help you guys break down sugars. And the first thing is magnesium glycinate or malate. Where do you even find that at?
And that's a good question. I mean, you definitely want to hit up the pharmacy, Amazon, because magnesium glycinate is a very specific type of magnesium, like you're saying, that helps break down sugar. So not everyone can carry it. And I know there's different brands. So get a good brand that's good for you and helps your body, right? So we have the vitamins B1, 2, 3, 6, and B12. Those are good vitamins that are natural for the body, some food that contains those, or your greens, those are good vitamins. Your sea moss has a lot of good B vitamins in there too. So make sure you're consuming more of those natural types of, beneficial vitamins that helps regulate your sugar intake in your body.
Yes. Zinc, iron, these are fine in foods. I mean, you guys, we're giving you the information, but we also encourage you to do your research, look some of this stuff up. Definitely. So you can kind of see the more healthier ways to consume things like zinc and iron, especially, the metals that we want to consume. We want to be careful because we don't want the actual metal in our bodies. We want the edible version, the the actual vitamin versus the metal.
Like the synthetic fillers.
Right,
not
right.
Good for you
we
either.
don't want those. So get you some zinc and iron.
Okay. And period. Lastly is going to be the CoQ10. So that is a type of vitamin, or it's really good with brain health. That I know. So that's going to help you a lot, especially if you have a high sugar, high binge, high craving, because most of the sugar is in your brain. So like I said, if those parasites are leaving waste in your brain, that's what's causing the memory loss, the fog, and all of that. So that's a good supplement. The CoQ10 is a good supplement to take, as well as vitamin E. And those are all good supplements to take.
Yeah, so I mean, we've mentioned some things here, guys, that help you break down the sugars in your bodies. I would recommend you limit it as much as you can.
Yeah,
don't have sugars. I mean, now I drink tea without sugars. Great. Happy to be able to announce that to you, by the way. I consume a lot of things just without sugar, and when you get used to it, it's not that bad, guys.
It really isn't. For the longest, when you're a kid,
for no reason.
Yeah, I think it's like the programming of thinking everything needs sugar too to
needs
begin
to
with.
be sweetened.
Because because it's like when I was a child growing up, it's like, oh, you're having cereal, let's put sugar in it. Now I eat my cereal without sugar because it already is sweet already. So it's kind of like when you think about all of these things, it's like you're just doing it because, and it's like sugar is very addictive. It's addictive more than crack cocaine and any type of like street drug that's out there. So you know how it's being programmed and used against you, especially when it's causing a lot of these diseases and causing your organs to shut down. And
illnesses
fail.
And things. I know of quite a few people who've lived long years, and if you ask them what their secret is, besides eating fruits, vegetables, for some of them, they'll tell you that they don't have any sugars. They don't eat sugar. Like, that's really
cut it down completely.
That's gonna be an enemy right there.
Okay, really. Yeah. And so, what do you guys think? Have you been? Is it something that being aware of the amount of sugar, especially the added sugar, right? Sugar is fine. We're talking about the added refined type of white sugar, any type of sugar that's unhealthy for you. You know what I mean? Added to your diet.
Some good things. What are some good supplements? Like I know we use agave as far as a sweetener. What is that from? Like the
so that is from the tree itself, like nectar. You can, for those of you who aren't vegan or vegetarian, you can use honey. For those of you who are, like agave is a very good one. Maple syrup, those are,
even using brown sugar is better than using your white sugar, guys. It's just so bad for you. So I mean, I know this was like not our most favorite tea, because why would we get on here and dare tell you to cut your sugar out of your day? But we wouldn't have done that if it wasn't good for you, right? I mean, we want you guys glowing, we want you guys feeling good, we want your skin looking good, your teeth looking good, everything that sugar destroys. We want you to look good.
And we want those parasites at bay. We don't want them anywhere near you.
Period. Bye-bye. Exit door now. So, I mean, I hope this helped, guys. Some of you probably already have some of these issues, and you probably didn't even know it was the sugar that was causing that. Limit the sugar,
knock it out, you know what I mean?
Just stop. Stop. You'll be all right. It's okay.
Thank you all. You know what I mean? You will definitely be fun. Let us know about your progress. I mean, make it a challenge for yourself. See how
much weight you lose. Exactly. Just by not eating sugar for the week.
Start off there and track your progress. But to everyone out there, thank you so much for your continued support. You know what I mean? To the new viewers, go ahead and like and subscribe if you have not. We drop videos like this every single weekly, y'all. Weekly. Hit that bell for a notification. Let you know when we dropped it.
And as you know, we will see you next week.
Bye.